Hi everyone. Today we are going to be talking about the subject of accountability. Accountability is a really important part of the Christian life, and it's specifically needed when we are struggling with sins that are like besetting or maybe addictive. And so something like pornography or some kind of substance addiction, or even just a heart addiction to envy or jealousy or something that seems to just kind of have a grip on us. Accountability can be a huge help in the process of getting free from that sin. And I want to share with you just a couple things about good accountability and bad accountability if you're thinking that this might be helpful in your struggle with sin. And it comes from this book called Pornography, Fighting for Purity by Deepak Reju. It's a 31-day devotional, and I would really encourage you to look that up, especially if pornography is something you feel like you need accountability for. But talking about the good and the bad, the good accountability is going to have these things, and I'm taking it right from this book. It is going to be honest. So good accountability is going to encourage you to tell the whole truth. It's going to be hard, but good accountability is going to be interested in the details and move you towards those details. Good accountability is going to be frequent. Want to avoid it being just this irregular thing, but a regular involvement in your life to fight sin. And the more regular you are in that, the better you will be at resisting temptation. So honest, frequent. It's also good accountability is local. And what I mean by that is it's local in time and it's local in place. So in time, meaning it's somebody who knows you now. It's not somebody from way back from a long time ago who's not really in your life right now but is willing to talk with you. That's not really going to be good accountability. Somebody who's in your life now, and it's local in place, meaning it's somebody who can actually get with you, see you face to face, look you in the eye. Good accountability is also tough. So it's intrusive, it's hard, it's sometimes really awkward, and it's also direct. So that's good accountability. Bad accountability would be immaturity. This is somebody who maybe is actually struggling with the same kind of sin you are, and you might choose them because they are struggling with, let's say if you're struggling with lust, they're struggling with lust as well. But what you might find is that that person is actually not in a place of maturity to provide that kind of accountability. It's more they can provide understanding. So bad accountability is also narrow-minded, meaning it only focuses on the one sin. So if you're struggling with pornography, it's only going to ask about pornography. But we know that if you're struggling with pornography, a lot of stuff happens before you get to that point where you're clicking on porn. So good accountability is going to ask those kind of things. Bad accountability is only going to be focused on that narrow area of struggle. Bad accountability is inconsistent, and that's pretty much all we need to say about that. Like, that's not helpful. Bad accountability is also graceless. We don't want accountability that's so hard that it forgets that there is grace. We want accountability to not become a place where we're judged, but that we see that we have a God who is full of grace in the midst of our struggles. And then bad accountability is also faithless. It's not focused on the hope that we have because of Jesus. It's more horizontal, just focused on the here and now. So those are some things that identify good accountability and bad accountability. If you're thinking about accountability, make sure it has those good qualities. If you're in an accountable relationship right now, make sure it's also having those good qualities. And I would just really encourage you, if you are struggling with pornography, this book is where I got those tips. Pornography, Fighting for Freedom can be very helpful for you. So take those, meditate on them, talk to somebody about them, and hopefully this will encourage you to maybe take that step to set up some accountability in your own life.